guys. Hello YouTube. Today it's Who's the Cat here. Haven't uploaded a video in a while, and I'm the cat. Well, here's my Jtag Xbox 360. All that. You see, there's the cable for it right here in this thing, because it blew out my light, so I wrapped it around the cable. My Jtag was having troubles with red rings, so I was doing the X clamp fix. Keep redoing the thing. Keep redoing what's it called? The Arctic Silver 5. Keep reapplying heat paste onto it. First time it lasted for 2 weeks. Second time it lasted for 2 days. Third time it lasted for, right now, this is the third time doing it. You see the Xbox is running fine and everything. Now here's what I did. I got 2 fans for my old crappy Vista computer. One of the fans, this big one right here, I think, was taken out right out of the power brick. So if you have an old computer, take out the power brick, take it apart, and get the little fan out of it. And the things that I used was, for this project, was I used an old Motorola cell phone charger, and I used the USB cable. And what I did was, I got the little wire, the little fan, and I put that straight. I think this is the CPU. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's running relatively cooler than it would be right now. And then here's the GPU. I think GPU. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now here's what I did. I got the USB cable. I stripped it and got the wires out of it. There was a black, yellow. There was a black, a white, a green, and a red. And the black and red is current. Black is what's receiving back, so a continuous circuit. And I got the wire. This thing had wires, and then yellow was ground. You don't really need ground, but I got the wires out of it. I stripped the wires long enough on this USB cable, and I stripped the wires long enough on this, and then I twisted them together and put this tape over them so it doesn't interfere. So it's a USB powered fan. This is just a red ring fix. For anyone with a Jtag. So that's why the video is going to be called "How to Fix Red Rings on Jtag Really Easy." Now here's another thing I did was with the disk drive. I'm not going to really use the disk drive so much, but what I did was I increased. That just turned off the Xbox because you can't have that on like that. What I did was I had an old Xbox that I took apart, and I got the screws. They're a little bit bigger than the regular Xbox, the Xbox 360, so I screwed them in there with my fingers, which you can easily do, and that just keep it elevated so it's not down on it and it's not letting any air pass through. I did the penny trick on these 2 RAM chips here, 3 pennies, which is working fairly well. And on the bottom of it, when I got this Xbox, it has, I believe, 4 or 6 heat band-aids or something on it. Now for this one, it's kind of hard. This is a bigger fan. It's a bigger fan, and it fit just perfect. I think it's 12mm, truthfully. Just perfect size for this. And the inside, it's nice and cool. Well, cooler than it's supposed to be. Now this, I had trouble, because it doesn't distinct any color difference. Now, if you get this, if you have any old Motorola phones, you just get the wires from this thing. I yanked directly out of that. And I tested it out, got the first one wrong, and tested out the other way, and it worked. So, it won't mess up the fan or anything. Now, I did have both wires connected to the USB cable, but sending less power, making the fans work harder. My mom's boyfriend said that would make the fan motor break. So you can try that if you want, but I don't know. So this is how you fix your red rings on a Jtag Xbox 360 if you still have it open. You don't really need, I would say you don't need your disk drive in it. If you really wanted to get your disk drive in it, then just have your disk drive in it. But kind of do like what I have. Cut a hole if you want to keep the console in its whiteness thing. Cut a hole in the top of this for the 4 prongs that this thing goes through, and cut a little notch in the back. Probably get an extended power cable if you can. Make it better. And then you can just poke that through the holes. Have that in there. And then for this, just put a little notch out of it. I just use some tape because it's a quick fix, really. Still one pretty cool. Now this works is, this sucks air in through here, colder air, and blows it through this, and then the regular Xbox 360 fan blows air out. So it's basically blowing cold air in through it, so it can blow like warmish air, not hot air, just warmish air. It's a lot cooler here. So, I don't know, just a quick thing, just for people that wanna try and fix it. I'm also gonna get more fans, and I'm probably gonna get a multiple USB adapter, and I'm gonna have 3 things powered. That's my capture card easy cap cheap piece of crap. I have Halo 3 .mat mods recorded. I'm just looking for a compression software to compress them, uncompressed AV file, because it's 6 gigabytes. If you guys can find one for me that can get like about under a gigabyte, I would love you guys and appreciate it. So subscribe to me in my other account, and people on my channel if you want to. You don't have to. Rate, comment, and see you guys later. Thank you.